I bet you don't know why Drake and his producers chose this very specific sample to use in his Iceman intro track called Make Them Cry. When fans first heard the song Make Them Cry on the beginning of the Iceman episode 4 intro, they realized they were going to be in for a treat, at least from the first minute and a half of the song. The first minute and a half sounded like a lot of Drake's songs that he's made in the past, where he talks about being an only child, the vibes in Toronto, what his friend 40 and him are discussing, and the way he treats some of the girls that he's hanging out with. But fans didn't have to wait longer than 2 minutes for the first beat switch to kick into the album, and the sample behind this beat is what we're going to be discussing. So leading into this beat switch, Drake transitioned from discussing what happened to him in 2024 and how he had to turn a new leaf to discover himself. Different lyrics in the first half of the song say this, including, "I've got growing up to do, I gotta dig deep. I really hate those two words, they never bring peace. I came here to turn a new leaf and maybe finally get some sleep, but all I can think about is the mountain to climb and the conversations surrounding my music like did the Twin Peak." But the very specific lyrics that speak to the beat switch sample are as follows. "Sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm all alone for my mental. And I've been trying to end so many people I almost forgot the intro." Now those lyrics evidently explain that he's going through a bit of an identity crisis and he spent the last 2 years discovering who he is. Which is why when these lyrics are recited, the sample What Am I by Roger Ridley kicks in. Now Roger Ridley was a soul singer that hailed out of Nevada and made music throughout the 70s and 80s onwards. Soul samples like this are very much the crux and the foundation of hip-hop, where a lot of 80s rappers used to sample songs like this to make it to their beats. And Drake very specifically uses a song called What Am I to discuss the identity crisis part of this song. Throughout this portion of the beat switch, he even has lyrics such as, "I don't do psychedelics because I'm too scared of unpacking. Sometimes I only see myself in my therapist glasses," including a big part of the verse addressing one of his once upon a time brothers who sold his OVO chain, a big part of Drake's identity. Now a rapper and producer picking an old sample whose title matches the theme of the new song is not an uncommon thing in hip-hop. And if you go to Genius, the sample for this song is incorrectly listed as Sounds Like a Love Song by Bobby Glenn. But Sounds Like a Love Song is another perfect example of how an old hip-hop artist has used an old sample to discuss a new theme. And Jay-Z used this on the song Song Cry back in 2001, where he talks about his infidelity and an apologetic love for a past lover, but uses the song Sounds Like a Love Song to discuss this sentiment. Kanye West also used this same thing by using Through the Fire by Shaka Khan, and slightly altered the sample to say Through the Wire to discuss the fact that his jaw was wired shut following a car accident and his comeback from that. Let me know if you caught this sample in Drake's second half of the song. I think it's a great representation of how the album's theme goes, and it's one of his best intros.